Today we'll go through LO4. As you know me, my name is Anjum Satar. If you have any question, please drop me an email on. Lesson 4 is about understand the changing nature and the pattern of employment. With the passage of time, these huge change happened due to the number of factors which we can look around. Okay, so today lesson indicative content, changing the nature of the work. People are working more remotely. People are working few hours, more flexible job contract. We're living in a gig economy where people few working and global variation in the employment pattern. All will be discussion in our lesson. So welcome. We have one assessment criteria in under LO4, and we'll have one merit criteria which we'll go through. Okay, so always good to be. What scale 1 to 10. Yes, reflect employment in recent years, and what's come in the HR, human resource management. So when we talking about HR recruitment and selection processes, we can look around the legislation changing, disciplines, development. These are motivational issues, union. These are the biggest issues in HR and the staff and the working patterns we can look around. Okay, so at the moment, changes in work, change nature of the work, technology is changing the skill that employees seek. Workers need to be good at the complex problem solving, teamwork, adaptability. Technology is changing how the people work in term of and their work. So work-life balance is very important. It's becoming crucial because at the moment people are very intense, working number of hours and not giving time to the families and have a less time, for the family because due to the lot of financial constraint and pursuing the personal interests and hobbies with the loved ones. Hybrid working is the form of flexible working where the workers spend some time work remotely, and especially during COVID-19, that's a huge shift from working from home or flexible. We have flexible working hour legislation if the companies are running the pattern into the shift, and if anyone request to the employer should offer working into flexible working patterns. Okay, let's all move to the next, please. Any question from anyone? We can look around what's happening, like in term of, guys, hope you can see the slide, attitude toward the gender equalities in a Great Britain. So we can growing women rights. Men has gone far enough, achieving the equalities between the men and women. Define myself as a feminist. We can look around the men who stay home to look after the children. This shifting the pattern and the gender of working, these are the quite good facts and figures which we can, and the source is the Statista website where we got these. Okay, so we can look around the percentage of working in different industries. The people like in construction industries, health and care in the UK, so we can explore these. Okay, so estimated employment population ratios worldwide is increasing, is drop in these years, then is going up and down, is moving around. So it's around 60% employment ratio about the population. That's a huge shift estimate. This is worldwide from 2000 to 24. Okay, we can look around these. Okay, then we have a work-life balance, attraction, recruitment, onboarding, development, motivation, and transition exit. So this is known as the employment cycle, which is we need to. Okay, when we recruit and make the plan for HR, we need to be look around the business plan. We recruit the people with the right skill and abilities, existing skill, what new skills is required, because every company is looking this skills. Okay, factor the impacting the current and the future team and capability requirement, current potential capability of workforce, turnover rate, loss of skills, recognition, retirement, promotion, recurring recruitment issues, the cost saving, efficiency saving, changing in the business focus, and the new product and the services require different skills, legislation, and all. Attraction and recruitment is a process of involving working through the series of the state, defining the role, attracting the application, managing the application and selection process, and making appointments. Key consideration in recruitment, it's important to consider whether or not there are the really need to be recruited outside the organization at all. Can the duties be redistributed among the existing staff or could be internally candidates? Relatively significant in terms of the cost management time, organization success, recruitment in comparison to the selection will vary according to the state of the labor. Okay, internal recruitment advantage is more cost effective, help establish strong internal labor market, and we can look around disadvantages perpetuate existing way of thinking and tends to be existing imbalance work force makeup and making unsuccessful applicants. Okay, we can look around external recruitment, job interviews need to be designed, psychometric tests and assessment center. We can further listen the podcast, SME, small medium enterprise issues and how we can address it, please, which is given by CIPD, Chartered Institute of Personnel Development. The case study which I'll upload on the Moodle as well, please, in your time, good to be look around how enterprise renting cars change the pattern and recruitment and selection and what they're looking towards in employment. Systematic selection process, which we need to be emphasis on the efficiency, objective fairness in the selection process to achieve the business strategy. Again, implies environment, human resource management is a high performance HR, which we can look around these, psychometric model, which is the dominate, debate about the accurate measuring. We can look around the selection method, two ways of where the employer choose the best candidate and potential employee decide whether to work in the organ. Selection method can be perfect, selection method is imperfect. We can look around the method that match the needs and the want of the. Okay, recruitment and selection process, personal and organization, job fit, job design, which we can look around. Job design need to be designed in a way that meet the requirement of organization, which we need to be, and the job need to be fit for purpose, talent, power, relationship. That's which we need to look around in a business. Anyone, any question, please? Okay, selection and assessment method involve, assembling the candidate toward the one place and putting them through the variety of the tests. There are the 40% staff selected assessment center, typically large organizations, 75%. These are some facts and figures that shows, how the working or the way of working or the selection process has changed recent. The selection method must be reliable. Yes, the selection method must be consistent, not randomly chance. The result interview is the low reliability. However, introducing the structure, standardization, multiple rated question response score, improve the validity. Valid, selection flow methods must be relevant for the prediction of the work behavior. Selection assessment must be designed and using systematic job analysis and the personal specification. So we can look around the psychometric qualities and the selection, which we can look around the cognitive, non-cognitive, performance-based selection. So we can look around predictive availabilities, we can subgroup difference, utilities, and these are the key points which we can focus high-low in. Assessment center direct cost purchase of the psychometric test, training, assessors, and expenses to so those we need to be cost and indirect cost, job roles, analysis, development, appropriate exercise, giving you the meaningful feedback. That's also crucial. Online testing and graduate recruit diversity, which is huge. That's increasing and we need to be a problem of diversity, best practices, and recommend how we can diversity bring the benefit to the organizations. Selection pitfall: the larger organization tend to be implement psychometric approach. Recent estimate: the UK employer 45% personality test, 42% ability test, performance tests and the competency tests in the public sector is centered to ensure the selection is the non-discriminatory. Yes, however, informal methods such as shifting through the CV, speculative job application, unstructured interviews. Okay, these are all the pattern and the skills, the rules, and the work-life balance. So gig economy is becoming, so these are the indicative contents we discuss about the changing in the work-life pattern, shifting and more IT skill, hybrid skill, data analytics. Those are huge change, recent changing the pattern, working male, female, full and part-time contract, self-employed. A lot of people are shifting around 0 hour contract, self-employed people are immigration, globalization, employment pattern are changing, keeping in view of what is happening in economy. So these are the key points which we need to be, and those we discuss. Anyone, any question, please? Okay, thanks for attending today's session, and hope I'll speak to you all during our next session when we'll do assignment discussion. Thank you. Bye bye.